PCs. What? Nothing. You know what? Nothing. Wow, wow. What is going on with my finger? It feels like it's being broken. Oh, maybe it's arthritis. It feels like it's being broken. Okay, here we are. Hi, Matt and Leon and LMGS and Louisa. Oh my god, I can see everyone. I can see everyone. Hi, Tristan and Perk. Look at all these people. I don't usually see everyone. Hi, Effie. Hi, Shiv. Hi, Ray Takata. Hi, Ben. Oh, Chris, that's so sweet. Your videos are awesome. Keep up the great work. No way. Thank you so much. What the hell? How'd you know? I can't show you. I have a little window that I don't usually look at, but it shows the names of the people that come in. I have it turned off in my chat, but I can put it on, like I can see who comes in here, but it's usually like muddied up by the chat. But this is a whole separate window and I can see people as they come in, which is so cool. Can I like see like Kara or Kara? I just saw Kara come in. This is new to me. I've never been able to do this. Maybe I'll start doing this. So it means you got like 2 to 3 monitors. I have 2 monitors, but one of them is 60 inches. My top monitor is 60 inches, and then the one that I game on, I think is like 20 or 30. No, it's gotta be like 30 or 40. Probably 30, half the size. But this one's 4K. Oh my god, Chris, I'm so excited for Resident Evil 9. Me and my husband were just, cause we're both so excited for it. And he's like, oh, we could play at the same time. I'm like, I don't think we can do that because we're on a Steam family plan. And I'm like, I don't think we can. Like, we've tried to open games at the same time and it doesn't work, you know? And he's like, uh-oh. I'm like, too bad, it's my job, I have to play. It's only 3 hours a day, like a 3-hour window that he can't play. The soundtrack is so good, Babacito. Babacito. Babacita. Alright, we need a west wind. A western wind. My wife and I took the day off work. She plans to be my navigator since she's too scared to play. Oh, Chris. I always get that question when I'm playing those games. Every single time, without fail. Because also, we recently did Silent Hill F. And I was getting chased by very large, very objectively scary monsters. And every time I play either Silent Hill F, I meant, or Resident Evil, people who have never seen me stream these games before are like, how are you so calm? How are you not scared? It's like, I'll get scared from a jump scare because it surprises me, but otherwise I think the monsters are hot. So, really doesn't bother me being chased by them. Actually, I like it. I'm a man of culture, okay? Proud card-holding member of the Monster Lover Club. I like when they chase me. Okay. Hi, Kenny. Hi, Laura. Hi, Nap Overdose. I like that username. Hi, Amanda, please. Benjamin. 147. Absolution. It's so weird. I could see everyone. Hi, Fozzie. Ginger, I have an apartment update for you later. Oh no, is it bad or good? I hope it's good. It should be good. Hey! Hi, Juan. Oh, sadness, I have no coins for a heart. But that's okay, Kenny. We love. Hi, Absolution. Hi, Juan. You're a man of culture? Yes. Yes. I know a lot about certain cultures, such as Yaoi, such as BL, such as Dick Fight Island, such as and monsters. Not a woman of culture? No, I'm just a guy. I use them interchangeably. I use the word man as like human. You know, like man's best friend. Does this work? I did not know that worked. Okay. Hi, Mike. Arrows? Nah. I like it. Ah! Look at his face! He's so stinking cute. I can't. Bye. No! I do love the sound that those things make. It really, like, tickles my brain. Hi, Des. Hi, Lava. Working on knitting a sock? Oh, hell yeah. Okay, I don't know if this is the only check in here. Is there a chest in this bitch? There might be a chest in here. There might be two, like chest and this. When are you playing Resident Evil 9? Midnight when it releases. Hi, Citrus. Young wake of the wind. Allow me to aid you in your quest, baby. I don't. Hi, Evie. Hi, Greg. Hi, Ren. Hey, Bippy Rem. Awesome. I'm playing on the original console because it would be illegal to play on my PC. The fairies in this here fountain shall ease your weariness. Bye. Okay. Whee! Yeah. Oh my god! No treasure? Why did I think there was a treasure in here? I mean, we got the fairy, but why did I think there was a treasure in here? Is there no treasure in here? Maybe I'm thinking of Skyward Sword. Maybe there's just really no treasure in here. Okay. Sure. No treasure. Okay. 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 We're gonna do the reefs. We have like 4 reefs. And then we're gonna go do Forest Haven, which is very exciting stuff. We're gonna see my boyfriend, the Great Deku Tree, and his rideable mustache. What did we get for the rock on the cliff where you hook shot? Up there? We don't have our gauntlets yet, so we can't do that yet. Oh, Venmo? Oh no, Shiv, what the hell? Thank you, Shiv. Shiv sent her flirt text. Thank you, Shiv. Hi, Thomas. No, Juicy, no wristband. Okay. Oh, I gotta go to Needle Rock, too. Alright, so let's do Five Eye and then Needle Rock. Oh my god, my surgery's tomorrow morning at 7 a.m. Depending on how I feel, I might not be in chat for a few days. James, what kind of surgery is it again? I know you told me already. That came so quickly. I like the sharks are orange and green. Can't reach. Whoops. of them's? Oh. Come on. Oh, yeah. How long have you been playing this seed? Almost a week. Maybe about a week. We're missing the gauntlets, we're missing the mirror shield, and we're missing the 4th sword. Well, the 2nd sword upgrade. The only thing we need to beat the seed is the sword upgrade. It's back surgery. They have fancy names. I can't remember. They're gonna remove a portion of my spines and top of the cord that have my nerves pinched. Is it like your thoracic spine or your lumbar? Your lower spine, middle spine, or cervical is your neck. I'm sure everything will go well, James, but I'll be thinking of you tomorrow. Victory had very similar surgery. Hi, KD! Lumbar. Victory had lumbar surgery. Like, pretty much the same thing. Do you have bulging discs? He had bulging discs, and he had ruptured discs. And the ruptured discs were, like, wrapped and, like, solidified around his nerves. So that's why he was in so much pain. My mom is having surgery tomorrow, too. I'll be thinking of you guys. Man, you guys remember when I was just getting surgeries, like, every 3 freaking months? I should have made a suspend point. Oh, no. Whoops. Whoops. She just got all shy and giggle because you said hello. Hi, DJ. Hi, baby DJ, baby Ren. My babies. Excuse me. I shouldn't do that. Never mind. I was gonna look in the camera and tell them that I could see them. I don't want to scare them though. That would be mean. That would be mean. Let me not do that. Auntie Ginger's always watching, so you better be good. I'm like Sandy Claus. Always watching. I'm watching you, Wazowski. Always watching. Oh my god, I'm so sick of these charts. Calvin, thank you for following. Hi, 147. Hello, Schlub and Big and Citrus and Mayor. And Leaf and Silly Boy and Twins, Tater Tot, Matt, Izzy, Zaid, L Doc. I can't believe I could see all of you. Hi, Hannah. Elizabeth User, Vin Smoke. Oh, like Vin Smoke Sanji. Heyo. Oh, I always say that I won't call out lurkers, but it's so exciting because I could see your usernames now. Hi, Day. Sorry, oopsie. I always promise that I won't call people out if you're lurking. Whoopsie. L4 and L5 have no cushion and ruptured. Oh my god, you're getting probably like super similar surgery to Victory. That was rough. His was outpatient too. A freaking chart. A stinking chart. I know that. It's, yeah, ice ring. Okay. Alright, let's do Needle Rock first, since it's right here. Northeast. Where are you? There we are. Have you got much more to do on the game? I mean, if we found the second sword, the second sword upgrade, then we could beat the game. Like, we could go to Ganon's tower and beat the game, but we can't get through, like, the force field until we have that. But as soon as we have that, man, we're ready to roll. Oh shoot, I don't have any magic. Oh shoot, I don't have any magic. Oh shoot. Come here! Do you think it'll see me? Because I want to steal from it. Thank you. Magic, magic, magic. Magic! Like, they know that I need magic arrows. Why is there no magic spawning? Who coded this? Would they just code 0? Nothing? Nothing into these grasses? Hello? No hearts, no money, no nothing. Not even anything random. Okay, you know what? Thank you. Wind Waker Randomizer spotted. Hell yeah, brother. Alright. Let's see. I never remember what's down. Ginger James need an incense for his... Oh, I know! Would you honor me by lighting an incense for me? Yes, of course. Oh, this is gonna suck so bad. This controller is so sensitive. I miss PC and mouse. Please. I'm just gonna try to get closer, I guess. Nope. Nope. And the last one is like super duper far away, right? Oh, never mind. Right here. Okay, where's my treat? Never mind. Oh my god. Oh my god, please. Hello? Well, there's gotta be one more, I just don't know where. I was telling my wife about your story. Oh, the cottage cheese baby? Yeah, that was horrific. Where's this last one? Oh, up there, I'm sure. Yep, there it is. Okay. God. It's so sensitive. Please. Nope. Whoops! Didn't mean to do that. Ugh. Hi, NB. I got my tattoo today? Hell yeah! I wish there was unlimited magic in this one like there is in Majora. Oh, thank you, Chips. We'll miss you tomorrow. Okay, so now we go... Where's my bot? There you are. Now we go to Ice Ring. Which means we go to Forest Haven. Are those bracelets that he... Wait, I just realized. I always thought those were his sleeves. Is he wearing 2 bracelets? Like metal bracelets? And then I guess when we get the gold gauntlets, they get upgraded to gold? Is that what those are? Look at. Look. That's not his shirt. I think he's wearing bracelets. It's so cunty. Weast. You think it'll be something good or no? Oh my god, please. Whee. Rubbing alcohol in a bottle. Anyone else just keep a spray bottle of rubbing alcohol to spray on everything because they're immunocompromised? I literally, it's probably why my cuticles are always so dry and I need to file them, is because I just spray my hands with alcohol constantly. That is not Ice Ring. Oh my god, should we do a slider puzzle? Wait, should we, let's do one, just one. Let's do one slider puzzle as a treat. You know what, you guys? We can have a piece of slider puzzle as a treat. Just as cats can have a little salami as a treat. I'm taking this as a sign. Hello! Oh, Master Cumload! It just dawned on me. Cumlord in a British accent sounds like cumload. Oh, Mr. Cumload. Like L-O-A-D, load. Cumload. Alright, so we don't have to... Oh, wait. Okay. So we have... Top of the head. And then a wispy on that side. Table. So then that means it'll be wispy in the top right. Wispy, and then arm and elbow. Do I get a piece of heart for doing all of these? Wait. Where the hell is the top of his head? There it is. Perfect. There's that. And then we need the side of his head. Where is it? I don't know. Wait. No. Hold on. Okay, there's that. And then we have got this. I got that. And then Wispy is staying up there. So I've gotta move these this way. Okay, Wispy's staying up there. Eyeball. Where's his arm? Oh, I found it. Okay. Oh my god, what have I done? No, that's okay. Yeah. Totally. Yeah. Oh my god, I was so scared. Okay. Okay, and then elbow. Where's your elbow? Elbow goes there. Is that the right elbow? Hold on. No. No, not the right elbow. This is the right elbow. Okay. Yeah. Ta-da! Do I get a piece of heart if I do all of them? I forget. I don't think so, right? I just keep getting money? This isn't even on PS2. It's certainly not a PS2 emulator. I play on the original hardware. Because I would never break the law. Oh, Resident Evil? Yeah, I play on Steam. Any game that isn't Nintendo, I'm playing on Steam. Anything. Okay, so I'm going south. Yeah, that really took the edge off, actually. That was really something to take the edge off. Oh my god, Nesty, me too. I tried to play Operation Raccoon City, and I ended up playing the wrong freaking thing, because I just, like, picked... I forget what title it was. It was a similar title. It was like Saving Raccoon City or something. But it was not the one I was looking for. I ended up playing it anyways, but... But then we learned that there's no port. Meryl Streep? Shiv? Okay, what'll it be? What'll it be? Nani got it. I think it was my favorite Resident Evil. Okay, well now I'm really jealous. Now I'm super duper jealous. Because Katie, didn't you say if you have an OG 360, it's possible to find a copy on eBay? I wonder if any of the programs that I use can do a PS2 emulator. I know, Katie, I was just about to say, I know it's one of your favorites, and you have been suggesting it to me. Multiple people have been suggesting it. For, like, a year. That's Tower of the Gods. Oh shoot, did I ever put the flight platform on the to-do list? Yeah. Okay. Whoops. Servers may not work anymore, but it could still be fun in single player. I've played all of the multiplayer ones in single player. The only one that drove me insane... One moment. The only one that drove me insane was freaking Sheva. Oh my god! I didn't know that a programmed companion could be that terrible. It was awful. It was awful. She was awful. And she was so funny and so cute. And like such a likable character and such a likable person in general, but whoever did her programming, it felt like they were trolling because it was so unbearable to deal with her. Holy shit, there has to be Mars. Let me know. Mars is who does a lot of the clipping and makes videos in exchange for goodies, which we love her so much. Everyone say thank you, Mars. We all say thank you, Mars, all in unison. But seriously, there's gotta be enough content of Sheva just fudging me over into oblivion over and over again and me screaming at her, because that's how often it was happening. And it wasn't me being dramatic. Like, it wasn't me clip farming, which I don't even know how people would come up with like ways to do that, but you know what I mean. You would think with how much content there was, you would think that someone was actually playing as Sheva and trolling me. That's what it looked like. That's what it looked like. I would be like, oh my god, I'm so sick of Sheva taking all of the items. I want to open the barrels. I want to get the goodies. And then like 5 minutes later, there'd be like 6 barrels. She would go break a barrel, pick up the goodies, turn around, look at me, make eye contact with me as Chris, and then turn, break another barrel, pick up the goodies. Mind you, she's picking up shotgun ammo. She doesn't even have a shotgun in her pocket. She's never had a shotgun in her pocket. Turns around, looks at me again, turns, breaks another barrel. I swear on my life this happened. And it's like, it looks like she's making sure that I'm watching her. She's rage baiting me. And then it's like she could hear me. There was another time, her big thing that I've learned that everyone complains about, because I've gotten a lot of Discord DMs about this hoe, right? She uses your, like, if you get hit once and your health is still green, right? Like, you have the tiniest, if you have 100% health, you get hit once, they took away maybe 3% of your health, right? 3 points out of 100 out of your health. If she, God forbid, she has a heal in her pocket, she will use it. She has no gauge on when it's appropriate to use a heal. She doesn't wait till you're in the yellow. She doesn't wait till you're in the red to use a full heal. She waits until you have one, like you trip on a rock and have one little point taken away, and then she heals you. And then it looked like she could hear me this one time. We were somewhere, and I, no big deal, was doing headshots right across the map. And I can see an enemy that I downed had dropped herbs. And I'm like, for the love of God, I need to hurry up so I can get to those herbs before Sheva does. Because if Sheva gets to those herbs first, for the love of all things holy, she's going to use them on me. And I'm like, please just don't use these stupid herbs on me. So I'm trying to work my way to these herbs. It's always a race. When there's herbs on the ground, I have to now race this computer to the herbs so she doesn't just essentially flush them down the toilet. So I'm killing people. I'm going to these herbs. I'm like, oh, I gotta grab them. Immediately, she grabs them. And I'm like, okay, wait, Sheva, hold on. Please don't use, in mid-sentence, shh, you gotta be careful. Uses it immediately. You son of a bitch. Oh my God, I'm starting to remember this. You should replay just for like Sheva rage baiting you, because it's actually insane. She's insane. The real antagonist is Sheva. 60% of the game overs that I had, probably more than that, probably more like 75% of the game overs that I have, dare I say even 80% of the game overs were from Sheva. Just being an idiot. I don't think I did 2i, right? We just did, 5i? Yeah, we just did 5i. We gotta do 2, 4, and 6. And then we do temple. Hold on. This was one of the leaf platforms, wasn't it? That I couldn't get to? Yeah. Do you think I'll ever find the telescope or no? You got your Korok leaf? Do you have magic or no? Oh wait, let me do the bombs first. Hopefully this isn't something good, because if it is, I'm gonna be very embarrassed. I love when that happens. Oh my god! Oh, I love the shifty eyes. It's probably my favorite part of this whole game. Let me think. No, I like the crawling. I like that you can crawl anywhere. That's probably my favorite feature of this game, is that you could crawl anywhere. I'm trying to think. And that you slip and fall. I got you $1. Bye-bye, loser. Is that it? Thank you, Melanie! May you please move the thing on your camera? I swear it's not bothering me. Oh my god. I'm so sorry. I did it. Thank you, Melanie. Which one did that go to? Well, it must be that one then, right? That one over there? Yeah, right? Yeah. I had to have. It took over a year for that. It looked as though he had badged in now for the appropriate amount of time. Wait, there was a story of a guy who would badge in, wait for someone to walk out, and piggyback out. Wait, why is that bad? You could look up where any given employee badged in and out. Oh, he would clock in and then leave without badging out and then would piggyback in and then clock out. That's what you're saying? Is that what you're saying? Because that's crazy. Dude, where is this other chest that I got? Hello? Am I insane? Oh, there it is. I found it. Exactly, Ginger. I mean, it depends who he worked for, right? Like, if he was working for a billionaire, I'd say hell yeah. Sure. Like, if he works for a billionaire and they're paying you $200K a year and you're stealing time, I don't necessarily have a problem with it. But if this was a mom and pop, like a flower shop, and you're stealing time, how dare you? How actual dare you? He was working for a $1 billion defense contractor company. Well, wait, so was this a government position? Because even more so, well, that's really risky though. I would never steal time from the government. That would scare me too much. Although the older I get, the more I do kind of want to work for the CIA. I wonder how, do you just like apply to the CIA? Have you guys seen that like super cunty dude who is ex-CIA who did jail time? He's I don't know if he's considered a whistleblower. I'm not sure, but he did jail time. He did like 5 years or something. And he's doing all these interviews right now. He is so funny, and he's not trying to be funny. You sure do. Just apply? Really? It's just like any other job. See, I always thought it was a who you know type of thing. Like, you know how in politics, like, technically anyone can do politics, but a lot of people are born into it, or they are in those circles, and it's normal for them, and then that's how it's like a who you know kind of thing. Yes, he's talking about a lot of the secrets. I love that guy. Oh, and I love his last name too. Kirikow, right? Kirikou? John Kirikow. Kirikow. Something like that. My God, how many times can I say that? Yeah, he's really cool. And he survived, and he went to jail. They didn't kill him. He just went to jail. And like, I could do that. Me and Richter had a conversation, I don't know, a couple weeks ago, and we were talking about like one of those shows where like people go behind bars, like undercover, and I'm like, I think I'd do fine in prison. He's like, you think you'd do fine in prison? And I'm like, yeah, I really do. I really think I would. Actually, I might thrive in prison. I might do great in prison. You know why? Because I mind my damn business. I could keep my head down and just write or draw all day. Won't cause no problems. And you know what? Never mind. But it's not like men's prison where like you have to, we're like, I'm not gonna say it, but you know what I mean. You know what I mean. Okay? I think I would do just fine. And Victory was like, yeah, but some of those women are like violent. And I'm like, yeah, but why would they want to be violent towards me? I'm just some person. I'm not saying it's all like, I'm not saying there's not violence in prison. I'm just saying that like they have no reason to be violent towards me, and I think I'm made for I think I'm made for prison, actually. Like, I think I'd do great. And then I talked to Haven, who's my best friend, and his dad was in prison for a very long time, like his entire life. Long time. And Haven's like, I know what prison is like. I've heard a lot about prison. My dad was in prison for a really long time, and let me tell you, based on the things that I've heard about men's prison, you would thrive in women's prison. I'm like, I really do think I'd do fine. I think I would do great. So if I do work for the CIA, refuse to do something, and they throw me in prison for a couple years, all right, whatever. You more than likely would have the pretty card in prison. Is that a thing? No, I don't know. I look a lot different when I don't do my hair and makeup, I feel. I don't know. Like, I wouldn't have my fascia massager anymore for my face. I wouldn't have my skincare products. I don't know. I don't think I would have pretty privilege in prison. I don't. If I don't, like, do something. No, because I would have braids. Like, I would braid my hair down. I look okay with braids. You would have protection more than likely. I'll take a mommy. Well, no, see, that's all right. I'll bottom. It's prison. I'll do it. Not Ginger trying to dodge all the reasons prison would be an issue. I mean, I'd probably die from Crohn's disease, but otherwise, I mean, the social aspect of prison, I think I would do okay in. Oh, KKC. Definitely hot. Thank you. Oh my God, KKC. I mean, listen, you don't have to pay rent. I'm just saying, we're talking about this in the context of working for the CIA, like John Kirikow did, right? In that context, if I worked for the CIA, I refused to do something shady, and so they throw me in prison over it, I think I'd be fine. Thank you, KKC. So where are we in the rando? We just need the last... Sorry, I'm taking a drink of this. We just need the last sword upgrade, and then we could beat it. Unfortunately, there's a lot of checks left, though, so who knows where this is. I give you 2 hours before a butch muscle with anger issues fights you for literally no reason. Leo, I don't think you understand that, like, women don't really fight for no reason. Like, if I just keep my mouth shut, put my head down, nobody's gonna fight me. You act as if I don't know people who have been to prison. You just, like, yeah, if you dog somebody, if you look at someone's girlfriend the wrong way, yeah, maybe a butched out muscle mommy would beat me up, but I'm not. I'm keeping my eyes down and my mouth shut. Nobody's gonna beat up someone minding their business. Anyways, all right, I gotta focus on these reefs. We did, wait! Oh, I didn't do 2-eye reef yet. Okay, so we're going down to 2-eye. I want to go to Forest Haven. That's like my incentive right now for doing these reefs, is to go to Forest Haven. Women hate each other just for walking in the room. I don't think you understand women. I've never experienced that in my life, in my whole life. Maybe as a young teenager, but teenagers are not going to federal or state prison. They're going to juvie. I've genuinely never had that happen in my life. And I've been a lot of places. I've been to a lot of countries and a lot of places. I've never had that happen. Okay. I need to focus on these reefs. I need to focus on these reefs. No! Dang it. Oh my god, I'm missing. Well, that was nice. Is there a shark in here with me? Kaboom! Spleesh. Spleesh. Hold on, wait. Oh god, it's coming. I can't, okay. This boomerang goes so far. Damn, that wasn't much at all. I don't think I've ever met anyone who fought for literally no reason. Like, there's always a reason behind it, right? Let me take a poll in chat. Have you ever seen two women fight for no reason at all? Just no reason. Just because they hate, just because they dislike someone. Well, that's a reason, right? That's a reason. And there's gotta be a reason that they dislike that person, right? Even so, even ignore that. Have you ever seen, like, two women just fight for no reason? Good timing, I just got off work. Okay, everyone seems to agree. Never seen two women fight for no reason. Case closed. You'd be fine until they find out you're CIA. Well, if I was in jail for not doing my CIA duties, like for refusing to do something, then I would be ex-CIA at that point. So, but you're right. Maybe they wouldn't like that. Maybe if I was in prison after being in the CIA, they wouldn't fucks with me because I was in the CIA. That's true. See, but that would be a reason why someone would beat me up, because I was a Fed. Which, I get it. So maybe I would just try to hide that fact. I think I'd be okay, still. Look at all those treasures. Yeah, but they're all money. I don't want any of them. Lame! Yes, reasons unknown to you, yes. Oh yeah, Victory used to fight people for no reason all the time. Well, I guess there was usually a reason. But I don't think that I would get sentenced to prison and then a butch woman look at me and just decide to beat me up for, quote, literally no reason. I don't think that would happen. I really don't. I think maybe they would have a reason, like maybe I looked at her girlfriend wrong, or maybe because they find out I was a fed, if I was a fed at some point, which I am not a fed. That's possible, but no reason at all is crazy. That's a crazy take. Saying for no reason at all, like some butch lesbian would just look at me and be like, yeah, I feel like beating her up. I don't think so. There would be a reason. There'd be a reason, and I don't think that I would do anything that would cause that. That's what I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. I know. I do think that's really cool, Kitzel, when guys fight. Richter, my husband has told me a lot about that, how he would, like, fight people and then be fine with, like, depending on the reason they were fighting. But usually, like, 8 times out of 10, like, most of the time, it, would be, like, a silly reason they would fight and then be like, okay, we're cool now. So jealous. What would be your prison hustle? I know how to ferment stuff, so I could probably make toilet wine. Let me think. What would be my... Oh! You know what my prison hustle would be? I really like this conversation, actually. My prison hustle would be smut. I would draw smut. Good idea, right? Good idea, right? And you know why else I might do well in that situation? Because I can... Victory, that's a great idea! Citrus 2, great idea! You know how they usually trade food? Like, hey, here's... Well, from what I see on the reality television. So I'm not talking about, like, Orange is the New Black. I'm talking about, like, when you see the people go undercover in women's and men's prisons. Usually they use, commissary items such as food, like snack food, as currency. I do not eat snack food. I have Crohn's disease. Typically, I would be living off of rice in there. Rice and potatoes, anything that I really don't need to eat. Except for like maybe 500 calories a day. So, you better be offering something good. I want some tampons. I want some pads. I want vitamin water. I want Diet Dr. Kelp. Like... No, I don't want honey buns. That's the whole point. I don't want honey buns. I don't think she would do well, but not for the reasons you guys are talking about. Prison is literal hell on autistics. Okay, listen. You ate me up right there. But ignoring that, ignoring the whole routine thing and like the sleep, like I know that stuff sucks. I'm talking, and I said this from the beginning, I'm talking about the social aspect. I think I would do okay. That's all I'm saying. Obviously, I don't want to sleep on a slab, and I don't want to be uncomfortable, and I don't want to have lights, and I don't want to have to wake up at a certain time and eat. So, like, obviously, I don't want to do all that. The not paying bills part is great. I'm talking about the social aspect, though. I'm talking about the social aspect. I think I would do fine socially. That's the only thing that I'm talking about. And my prison hustle would be drawing smut. I will draw smut. I will draw furry smut. I will draw yaoi. I will draw Yuri. I'll do anything. I will draw anything. I'll write fan fiction for you. That's my hustle. I've got it all planned out, baby. If I ever go to prison, you guys know what I'm doing in there. I know, Wolf. I agree. I agree. Which is probably why I was only focusing on the social aspect, because I'm sure I would do very poorly psychologically. I also had to stop watching Orange is the New Black. I never finished it. That happens to a lot of shows. It just gets really boring after a while. Well, not boring, but like repetitive after a while. I have no idea what happens in the end. Okay, so we did 2i. Where am I? 2i. I need to do 4. Here's 6. Okay. There's 6. Where's 4? There it is. Okay. Did I do 6-eye reef already? No, I guess not. Let Ginger believe she'd do well in prison if she wants to. Yeah! 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 $10 on Ginger fist fighting first week in prison. No! I really don't think I would. You guys don't understand. Maybe you do. Maybe you know me better than I do. I really feel like I'd be able to just, like, keep my mouth shut, keep my eyes down, not look at anyone, be very submissive, and if anyone wanted me to draw them porn with my pencils, do me a couple favors. I would like some protection. Oh my God, maybe part of the hustle could be like, oh, you and your prison girlfriend are going on a makeshift date, like, in a couple nights. Let me draw a portrait of her, and then you give me protection. I might write a show. Okay. Is submissive Ginger in the room with us? Listen! This is a fantasy. I'm fantasizing about this right now. If I want to fantasize about being in prison and doing well in prison, you gotta let me do it. Ginger, keep their mouth shut. Never. Listen! If I want to have a prison fantasy, let me have it. Just let me have it. I've got like 60 people against me right now. Let me have my prison fantasy. Let me draw my smut in my cell and not pay bills, okay? Let me live off the taxpayer's dollar and let me draw smut in exchange for protection, okay? Okay, good. 6-eye reef, here we go. Thank you, everyone, for indulging my fantasy. I love you. Mwah, mwah, mwah. Ooh, and they were both boys. Mwah. Let's get a pilot written and start working on the storyboards. Citrus, I don't know if you knew this, but I am an award-winning playwright. Or script. I don't know. Did I win? I don't know if it was a screenwriting contest or a playwriting contest, but either way, it was the same story. I had it converted for both. Like, I wrote it for both. So I could, but I fear that people would say it's too much like Orange is the New Black. Like, what, the whole story is someone works in the CIA, goes to prison, and then sells smut. I will either piss people off. Yeah, should we all just have a prison fantasy? What if they don't like pictures? Well, then I'm fucked. What do you guys think you would do good in? What's your prison fantasy? Sounds like a New York Times bestseller. Comically smut queen. Okay, all right. I have to focus. Stop asking me about my prison fantasy. I have to focus. Please. There it is. There you are, you fudge. My prison fantasy is to not be in prison. No, your prison fantasy is if you did, even if, okay, so let's say that you got wrongly accused of something and they threw you in prison. Your sentence is 2 years. So, like, even if you were gonna appeal, the appeal process is gonna take just as long as it would for you to, like, just serve your sentence, right? Right? So your prison fantasy is, how would you live? What would your hustle be? Would you get a girlfriend? Would you get a prison girlfriend? Would you get a prison boyfriend if you're a man? That's your prison fantasy. You're not allowed to say that your fantasy is not being in prison, because that's not part of the fantasy. The fantasy begins when you go to prison. My laborer got out of prison for a 7-year stunt. Oh, hell yeah. Love to see it. In case anyone was wondering, the ex-CEOs of my old job, the mastermind is still in prison because it was a 1.3 billion with a B dollar money laundering scheme. He's still in prison. It's been, actually he might be out. It's been 7 years now. He might be out. That's crazy. Does being a CEO count? No. You are behind bars in your prison fantasy. That's the prison fantasy. You have to decide what your hustle is and if you're gonna get a girlfriend or a boyfriend. Like, what are you gonna do? Are you gonna make prison wine? Do you want to work in the library? This is your prison fantasy. You have to be behind bars. Mars, who is fantasizing about being a CEO? You guys are not fantasizing prison correctly. Soap sculptures, yes and yes. Oh, okay, so soap sculptures, prison wine, and prison girlfriend / boyfriend. Perfect. Oh, catching up on my sleep at first. That's actually a good prison fantasy, although I don't know how realistic it is. Because don't they wake you up at a certain time? I feel like I've got everyone living out their prison fantasy. Thank you guys for jumping on this ship. I feel like I'd either want to work in the library or be a therapist. Oh my god, I would get another college degree. That's part of my prison fantasy. I would get a college degree on the taxpayer's dime. If you're gonna put me in prison, I'm getting an education. I have 2 kids I'd actually be able to sleep in. Your fantasy. Part of Mars's fantasy is being able to sleep in like even 1 hour later than she already does. Mostly, I'm a therapist, mostly because I'm nosy and want to know everyone's business and gossip. You could get a therapist degree while you're doing your time, and then you can be a prison therapist. That's your fantasy. And that's okay. It's your fantasy to have. Who am I to say? Who am I to say that your fantasy isn't realistic? The only one that's not super realistic is catching up on sleep. Because I don't think I think they wake you up, right? Like, they turn the lights on. If you're able to sleep, like, I'm someone who can sleep with bright fluorescent lights. Like, when we travel, I fall asleep sitting up in the airport with all that noise and lights on my face. Victory has pictures of me with, like, my hood up, sleeping like this. Just, like, dead asleep. But if you're not someone like that, then I don't think that you'd be catching up on sleep. Yes, they tell you when to wake / sleep. Yeah. That's what I'm saying. That's the only one, though, that I think is, like, if you wanted to be a therapist, you could get an education in there. You could do that. I can fall asleep standing up, then you are catching up on sleep, babe. Jen's got it. Jen has got her prison fantasy figured out. Born troublesome. You must have walked in late because that is not allowed to be part of your fantasy. That's the whole point. Your prison fantasy is in a timeline, whether you're falsely accused or not. You are in jail for whatever reason. Not jail. You're in prison for whatever reason. Whatever the reason may be, maybe you are falsely accused. I don't know. It's your prison fantasy. Maybe you're not falsely. In my prison fantasy, I am not falsely accused. I did the crime. That's my fantasy, though. But the whole point of the fantasy is you are in prison and you are behind bars. What's your life gonna be like? That's the prison fantasy. Oh my god. Going to prison to just get ripped hard. Do they have, I know that they sneak drugs in, but do they, like, well, pot's technically legal now, right? It's, like, legalized federally. So, hold on. Because they can have cigarettes. They can have cigarettes. Oh, it's not federally legal. Oh, my bad. I'm stupid. My bad. Not in prison? Okay. All right. Do they sneak that stuff in? I would assume they don't. Maybe, you know what? Maybe they sneak cartridges in. I don't know. That wouldn't be my personal prison hustle. That wouldn't be a part of my personal prison fantasy. everything gets sneaked in. I knew a lot of different stuff gets sneaked in. Hold on. I'm going here. All right, I'm gonna do this last wreath and then get the treasure chart, and then we're going to Forest Haven, which I'm very excited for. Oh yeah, you definitely can't do drugs in the CIA. I don't do drugs. I don't smoke. I don't smoke THC. I've never been a fan of it. I don't do any drugs that would show up on a drug test. You have to have never done drugs? I'm putting it on the record right now. I've never done drugs in my life. Isn't it incredible? I've never done it before, ever. Ever. That's my official statement. I've never done drugs. Yeah, I don't do CBD either. That's a lie. Every time I say that, lying, straight up lying. Hi, John. Yes, I've done I have Adderall, which would show up on a drug test, but that's prescribed. Like, I've been drug tested before for work more than once, and the Adderall comes up, but I have a prescription for it. Yeah, nobody can prove that I've done drugs because I've never done them in my whole life. Never done them. My laborer knows someone who hooped 8 Kinder eggs. I don't know what that sentence means. Okay, I'm assuming hooped refers to the butthole, to boofing. Is that what you mean? And I don't know what a Kinder egg is. The only Kinder egg I know is like the chocolate ones, but that wouldn't work if you're boofing it, right? Because it would melt. What's a Kinder egg? Oh, wait a second. Do you mean like a white, hardened, powdery substance? Like compacted? I see. I see what you're saying. Okay, I get it. That's a lot. So it was just the plastic eggs. 8 at once? I mean, I guess that's not that crazy. But I also know how big intestines are and how long they are. So that doesn't seem very crazy to me. Maybe I shouldn't say this, never mind. I'm trying to think of a way to appropriately say this. You're gonna know what I'm talking about if you know what I'm talking about. Does anyone know in the queer community what it means to get past the first rung and the second rung? First ring, second ring. First. Do you know what that means? Hi, Leah! How do? How's my baby? Yes? Slay. Usually when my husband is like just a sweet summer child and he never knows what I'm talking about. Like, he saw this one video and it was talking about like, why are you digging in me? And I'm like, you know what that means, right? Because he was saying it. I'm like, you know what that means, right? Like, you know what digging in me means. And he's like, I don't know. Like, oh, you dig me. And I'm like, no, that's not what that means. That's not what that means. He never knows. He never knows what he's saying. I know of egging. We were just talking about that recently. Victory thought it was hard-boiled, and I'm like, hey, just a reminder, it was not hard-boiled. It was not hard-boiled. It also was not consensual, and it was raw, which is very dangerous. If it would have broken. Do you mean digging in their gut? Kinda. I can't really explain it on stream, but you could just look it up on Urban Dictionary. If you mean what I think I mean, then yeah, kinda. Pretty much. Like, oh my god, last night I was digging in it. Like, I was sitting on top and I was digging in it. Like, that's what it is. Can I get... Probably not, right? How do I get to this one? I think I have to go from over there, but I'm gonna try. No, it's not. It's has nothing to do with a hand or a fisted up hand. No, Shan, I know you weren't gonna Mars. No, shan't. Ah! To be fair, there are times I don't know what I'm saying either. I used to do a completely G-rated stream because those were the rules on TikTok at the time, which I have been trying to be better and not curse anymore. It's hard because I was playing the Resident Evil games for so long and they were marked as mature, so I could curse. I don't know if you've noticed. But the past couple nights, I have not really been cursing. How do you find these ROMs? I play on the original systems because downloading ROMs is illegal, and I would never do that. But unfortunately, I've heard from people who have downloaded ROMs. I've heard that it's the hardest part about setting up a randomizer is finding clean ROMs because you need version 1.0. Like, you can't even do version 1.1. Wind Waker especially is hard to find. You just gotta use the Google machine and keep looking. I would try Reddit. That's just a guess though. I've never done that, but if I was going to, which I would never, I would probably look for Reddit. I'm sure people have asked that question before and gotten answers and perhaps direct links. Not sure. But I do know, I have heard from other people, some titles are harder to find than others. You can find them, you just have to do a little bit of searching, a little bit of trial and error. Like, I have one friend who, like, would have to download one, and you think you have version 1.0 in English for USA, because that's what you need for all these, right? Is 1.0 USA version, US and Canada version. You can't have the other versions usually. So what will happen sometimes is it'll be labeled as 1.0, but it's actually 1.1, and you try to open it with your program, and it says, can't find an accurate ROM. And it'll say, not compatible ROM. Do you want to look for another one? And you're like, well, that one didn't work. Let me delete it off my computer. Well, my friend's like, let me delete it off my PC and go try again and try a different one. And sometimes some will take longer and more trial and error, but eventually you'll get them. This particular friend that I have has a folder on their desktop labeled clean ROMs, and it's just all of the ROMs, the 1.0 USA versions that they've found over the years that they keep. I'm just going by what they're telling me though. I don't know if that's true because I've never seen it with my eyes. That's what they say. It's not me personally. I've never done that. Yeah, I use the disc. Thank you, Wolf. I'm not talking about like downloadable. See, this is the GameCube. I'm on the GameCube right now. All right, we have one chart. Whose birthday? Oh my God, little baby Swan. You guys, I'm gonna cry. Can you have your babies stop growing up, please? That would be great. Oh wait, does the tingle chart have... Forgot about that. I wonder when I'm gonna get the submarine chart, or can I just blast them whenever? The PS2 one is hard because the people who made it make it hard because they don't want to break the law. Oh, that's smart. Yeah. See, that's why I would never do the whole like download and pirate thing. I'm too scared. I'm scared. Like, that's why I've also never done marijuana a day in my life, because I feel like The police would be banging on my door, even if it's legal. I feel like the police would be knocking down my door. You've modded your GameCube. I think that's a bigger problem. No, I didn't mod the GameCube. It came like this. I don't know how it happened. I got this at a yard sale back in 2017. And this disc has just always been like this. I could show you the disc. It's the anniversary disc. I have it. Oh yeah, that is Mother and Child aisle. Thank you, Steph. Oh, it's right here. Okay, so we're going west. 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 Right? Yeah. And then... No! And then we're going to Forest Haven. See, like, do these guys have a treasure chart? What's up with these guys? Does anyone, Steph, do you know? Shows us it while you're playing to prove you're telling the truth. Exactly, yeah. Because they don't make GameCube controllers for any other system. That's how I can prove that I'm on the GameCube. You know. And you know what? Everyone can vouch that I'm playing on the GameCube right now. Everyone knows it. It's the golden one. Steph, can I find the gold? Do I need the chart to find the golden things or no? Can I just look up where they are? That is how it is if you want security clearance, but this is a prison fantasy. Prison fantasy. I love that we talked about prison fantasies for so long and that you guys indulged in the prison fantasy. Because at first there was a little pushback, I'm not gonna lie. There was a little pushback of my fantasies. I don't want to go to prison. Stinky. No, not allowed. You're already behind bars. What's your prison fantasy? And surprisingly, a lot of you, it felt like you just had one in the chamber. Like you've thought of this before. Okay, it's time to go see the sugar bags. Damien has so many games. Oh my god. Damien says I own every game known to man. You know what game I would like to play again is Glover. I haven't played it since I was like probably 8 years old. Also Neverhood. I haven't played that since I was a kid either. AJ, what's your prison fantasy? Would you get a boyfriend? And if you're not going to get a boyfriend, how are you going to get protection? I'm not going to say I've thought of it, but my chamber is loaded. Okay. It sounds so... Meaning that you would get a prison boyfriend. Is that the chamber that's being loaded? That was a good one. That was a good one. Me. Good job, me. I love number-themed puns. Mars, have you seen Bleach? Because there's a really good number pun in Bleach in Japanese. I don't know if I've told you before. My prison backup plan is to not go in empty-handed and don't stop working out. What do you mean don't go in empty-handed? You're gonna take stuff up your... Like, you're gonna boof stuff? You're gonna go in, boofed? You're gonna be boofed up? Don't they make you bend over and cough, though? I'm being so serious. I'm not being funny. How would you get away with that? Yes, they do. Is there a way to keep it up there? Hey! No, Ginger, but I did learn that Sanji's siblings... Yeah, they are! They're Niji, yeah. There's Ichiji, Niji, Sanji, and Yonji. Yeah. Yes. The Bleach pun is that the main character's name is Ichigo. And it's meant like Ichigo, like strawberry is like what they call him, but on his bedroom he has like a sign that says 1-5, that says 15, and it took me so long to understand it because obviously 15 doesn't mean strawberry. 15 isn't Ichigo, but it's 1-5, Ichigo, and that's why it's on his door. It's just dawning on me, Mars, that people don't realize that all those siblings are number puns. There's gotta be tons of English speakers that don't realize that those are number names. I think I told Justin about that at one point, that like him and his siblings are essentially named, like if you don't speak Japanese, these are the names, right, of these siblings. 1-y, 2-y, 3, 4-y. Or 4-ny. 1-y, 2-y, 3-ny, 4-y. 4-ny. That's what these kids' names are. Ichiji, Niji, Sanji, Goji, or Yonji. It's insane to name your children that. $90 minutes, thank you! I really thought she was gonna go in on the Espada. Do the Espadas have pun names? I know that it would be Spanish. I haven't seen Bleach in so freaking long. I didn't realize till we saw his siblings. I think we didn't get introduced to them until we saw them. Like, I don't think Sanji really had a backstory at all. Well, I guess he did because the cook wasn't his real father, but that's all we really knew. I don't think we knew about his siblings before then. I know they were experiments. Relax! Jeez. Okay, so let me go over here first. Do you think I could land on his hair? I only knew because my friend wrote some Zosan. Oh my god, wait. I forget which one is the bottom. Anyways, fanfic. And I beta read for her. How was it? Can you link it to me? Was it good? I love a Zosan fic. Are we missing anything? We need a knife upgrade or whatever it's called. Where is this chest? Isn't there's supposed to be a chest out here? I'm so confused. Seagull? Seagull. Oh my god, wait, yeah. Yeah, I remember now. Oh my god, it's a Trussie. Thank you, Steph. Good thing I have 48 friggin' pairs. Hey. Why do these seagulls hate my guts? It's right there, right? Or do I have to be in the ocean? Seagulls. I hear them. Oh! I forgot about my boat. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh, God. Maybe I'll make it. Sanji's the bottom. He's actually an Omega in this fig. I fucks with Omegaverse. I'll read it. I prefer the other way around, but I'll read it. Justin might really like that fic. Oops, sorry, I'm outing him. Whoops. Mars, would your friend let me, like, is it published on AO3? Because I want to read it now. I want to read it. Was it good? These freaking birds. Bro! How do I make these birds like me? What do they want from me? Is it that I think it's this other island? I feel like I've done this on this island. Only one chapter. I was very invested considering my level of One Piece knowledge, which of course is all encompassing. It'll never not be funny. I forget about it every time. And then you come out blasted with it, Mars, which of course is all encompassing.
Do you think Claude spends all day on the couch right here because he's close to you and could just hear you talk?
Maybe. Do you guys think that? Victory says, do you guys think that Claude spends all afternoon on the couch right outside my door because it's where I stream?
And then he sleeps with her all night, so pretty much 24/7 with Mama.
Can you hear him? Okay, why did that not work? Is there another one? Is there multiples? He loved mother. He loved the mama. Oh my god, KKC, what?
What?
Donated 10 subs? Holy cow, and Lizzie, thank you so much for 100 bits. Didn't hear, he has to come closer. He says, do you think Claude, the hairless cat, the baby, do you think he is on that couch all afternoon because he can hear my voice and it makes him feel close to me? And then he added and said, mind you, he's on that couch and then they sleep together all night. So it's like 24/7 that he's with me. You guys, why is this chest not showing up? I don't understand. What's happening? Does anyone know why this isn't working? Thank you, John. Thank you, Melanie. Oh, are you a cat person? I'm a both person. Cats and dogs and birds.
And squirrels.
And squirrels. My dog just passed away.
And raccoons.
And no, possums.
Possums. Did you change your background?
Yeah, you like it?
Yeah.
You want to see it?
Yeah. No, that's so many clicks.
No, it's not.
Oh, that's cool. Hi, chat.
Do it.
Hi, Mars.
Did you hear back about the burb? I never pulled the trigger and did the application.
About what bird?
Benny.
Huh?
Benny.
Who's Benny?
Benny, the bird that I sent you. They sent me the link to the application. I just haven't done it. They're like, oh, thank you for being so interested.
Hi, John.
Hi, Rick. Three. What's your prison fantasy? What's your prison fantasy, Ton?
Mine?
Yeah. Okay, so what would be your hustle? Would you get a boyfriend? And if you wouldn't get a boyfriend, how would you get protection? I guess you would be a fighter, right? You could be like a hired hitman.
Yeah, but they're good.
Yeah. Yeah, what's your plan? What's your prison fantasy? What would you do to get by? Mine is I would draw smut. That would be my business.
I would hope I could just make people laugh.
Oh, stand-up comedy? Okay. Would you get a boyfriend if it meant, like, either people would force you or you get one singular boyfriend? Would you get a boyfriend?
No.
Really?
That's when I would probably fight.
Yeah. True. I feel Rick Drew would be able to hold his own. I do too. He did a lot of fighting. It's not like they're MMA people in there. They just work out. But you work out every day. You're so strong.
Yeah, that's all it takes.
Oh, that's for a figurine you already have access to. Oh, wait, no. Hold on.
Do I have my phone on me? No.
Hold on.
It's in my room.
Forest Haven. Tree branch. Oh. Small island chest. Small island chest. What the hell does that mean?
The cat says hi, blah, blah.
Oh, it's that chest, isn't it? It's that chest over there. That's the small island chest. Okay. How do I get there? Okay, I see. Alright. Never mind. Did you finish Neo 3?
I'm pretty close. I'm on, like, what I'm guessing is, like, the final area, maybe?
James, I can't pick that fantasy because we wouldn't be housed together.
Have you played it, gamer? If I explain where I'm at, would you understand?
KKC running. Oh! Did KKC run to tell me? I saw it all on my own. It's in my backlog.
What does that mean? Games you're gonna play?
Yeah. Like TBP. To be played. What do? So don't do your back then.
Huh?
Don't do your back.
I don't want to do anything.
Why don't you go sit in the sauna? Don't you have a sauna?
I've never been in that sauna.
I love the sauna.
I love this.
Me too. I can't believe you've only beaten this game once. It's so much fun.
Well, twice.
No, you never beat it the first time.
Oh, yeah. Kit Kat's blowing.
9? Oh no!
Did we get a lot of snow?
Oh, PayPal? Hold on one sec. Let me do my bouncies. Okay, this is definitely where my chest is.
We got absolutely slammed with. What's a hype chest?
You get like emotes and stuff. Shy ghost.
Oh yeah.
Aww.
Dangerous one.
Aww.
He's
Oh,
shy.
it's blushing. How cute.
He would haunt you, but he's just shy. So.
Yeah, you get a shy, oh, yeah. PayPal from Wolf. Let's see.
Yeah, I don't like it, AJ.
What? You got a Canadian amount of snow. I love that.
Read that real quick. I'll tell you something about that.
Kata sent $1 for us to hug.
Excuse me. Press your face upon my bosom. Yes.
Thank you, Kata. Oh, Wolf tipped me to fill out the... Okay, I'll do it after stream since Wolf tipped me to do it.
Someone else wants a hug.
See, I was thinking the reason I haven't filled out the application is because I was looking at cages on Facebook Marketplace. I was just thinking about the cost aspect, and I'm like, you know what? I don't know if it would be responsible of me to take on this cost right now. But it wouldn't hurt to just meet the bird, you know? You're right. I should just fill out the application, and if it feels right, then you guys are right. It's not a commitment because you're required you're required to come meet the bird at least 3 times. So it's not like I would go get a bird and come home and then have to spend all this money. It's like, okay. Yeah. Yeah, I just don't know if it would be responsible for me to do that. Maybe I can ask for a cage for like my birthday. I just want to be smart about it. I don't want to be like irresponsible, you know? Don't worry, I won't get peer pressured to adopt a living thing. I promise. Where is? Where is it? Over there? How do I get? It's over there, isn't it? Peer pressure. Hi, Faulkner. Yes, bird supply. Well, it's not the supplies that are expensive. It's like the cage that's expensive. It's why so many people are irresponsible bird owners, because they don't get a big enough cage for the size bird that they have. And I would want a very big cage, which new, they're like $1,200. Used, a couple $100. So I would have to be saving for a little while. Or like sell off some of my stuff to get the cage, which is probably what I do, is sell stuff. Okay. I'm leaving that there. Build one? It's usually metal though. I mean, I do have the aviary outside, but like I could just use that as an aviary, which I think is really cool. In the colder months, or in the warmer months, like in the spring, I think it would be really cool to be able to bring the bird outside, because then you don't have to worry about poop or anything. Like, we're outside in the aviary. so I go this way. They don't need to be metal. I guess not, but you have to remember that they poop in the cage, so that's why it is metal. Like, you line it with stuff at the bottom, but it's gonna absorb, like, it's porous. It's gonna absorb smells. I know how to weld, AJ. Are you guys ready for sugar bags? Can you hear Saria's song in the background music? Yes! Dun, 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 dun. I know, I love it. I love it, I love it, I love it! I love it here! Sugar bag, sugar bag, sugar bag, sugar bag. Hell yeah, I used to weld all the time at work. We had to do welding and soldering in, believe it or not, for my acting degree, you had to do set design, which required designing sets, but also you had to build them. And then on top of that, you had to sign up, I think it was like 12 hours per week of construction time. It was, you could pick the time windows that you wanted to do, but I think you had to do like 2 or 3 4-hour windows a week. And it was essentially whatever production they were working on, you had to help build the set. And it was crazy work. I loved it though, because they always put me on painting. So I was making like floors that were made of balsa wood. I was making them look like marble tile. Like, it was really, really fun for me. But I did have to learn welding and soldering for set design and set construction. I loved that degree. I would go do it all again. It was hard, and there was a designated closet that people cried in, which I used more than once, but I learned so much. I learned lighting, like how to rig lighting on the, like, I don't know if you've ever looked up in a theater, there's a metal grid, and that's where the lighting, like, it's not fixed up there. It's lights on claws that they carry up there, and that's what lighting design does, is just design the whole ambiance of the thing. It's so cool. Nicole, right? It's so much fun. I didn't think I was gonna like it that much. That's also when I started doing wigs, was in costume design, and that's when I learned that I had a knack for wigs, because I'd been wearing fake hair my whole life. But that's where I learned how to construct them. And then the current wig master she was in her 60s at the time. She kind of like passed the torch to me, and she's like, I want you to be wig master now. Like, she was so cool of her, by the way, because she was so good at what she did. And instead of just like having me on as an assistant or something, she was so willing to just let me take the reins and like be a professional like wig master. And I'm so grateful for that. That's so cool. It's such a cool thing that's on my resume. I was wig master for like multiple productions. So cool. $79? Oh wow, look at all those. What's your favorite art style from all the Zelda games? I really like this one because of the longevity of it. Like, I think it really, really stands the test of time. I think objectively speaking, it would have to be this one. However, if we're talking about like visually overall, the design of a game, I like Majora's Mask the best. Because it has a lot. Oh, Ocarina too, because there's some really dark themes and I really like that. But art style, I like the cell shading in this one. I like that they didn't go realistic, because this, it's like you can't tell when this was released, really. Because games nowadays, you guys have seen the Peak game that you just like climb. It has this kind of graphics. Like, you can't tell when this was released. It's a good game on top of timeless graphics. I think it's great. I think it's wonderful. Good question, CT. I also used to do lighting back in high school for theater class. Isn't it so cool? It's really incredible. I always just assumed that theaters, like, the lights were fixed up there and they would just maybe, like, switch out the filters. Like, they have, like, it will be, like, a blue, like, translucent, like, lens that you'll, like, put on top. I thought maybe they would just switch out lenses. No, it's an entire metal grid, and they're heavy. By the way, the lighting fixtures, they are heavy, and they are so hot. I'll never forget one of, like, probably my peak moment in acting school was, like, when I did a union production, and I was the lead, and it was very exciting, and I got into the union with it, and it was a big deal. But the lights, I don't think you understand how hot. When you go to see a theater show, they're sweating so badly. It feels like you're in 90 to 100 degree summer heat. It's so disgustingly hot under those lights. So disgustingly hot. Oh, I'm not gonna make that. I'm not gonna make it. I also don't have magic. What do you think of the new Zeldas? Not a fan of Breath of the Wild. Big fan of Tears of the Kingdom. I think the things that a lot of people didn't like, well, a lot of the old generation didn't like about Breath of the Wild, I think that they corrected a lot of it in Tears of the Kingdom. I still don't think Tears of the Kingdom, like, stacks up to Majora or Ocarina, but I think they did a really good job correcting a lot of things to make it feel more like a Zelda game and less like an open world game that just had Link as the main character. Gosh darn it. Okay. Yes, we're talking about Tears. I loved Tears. It's in, like, my top, probably my top 6. Like, I really like Tears of the Kingdom. Here we are, baby. Okay, so one of my problems is that I don't know where the tingle thingy is. The tingle bomb, I mean. Why are your colors different? They're randomized. Isn't it cute? I'm so sick of these charts. Oh my god. Squat and cough. Yeah, I don't know why I thought it was bend over and cough. Do I get anything for that, or no? I don't know. I love that sound. I know I shouldn't. Hello? I can go down there, right? Oh my god. I already did the Octos. Hi, Iman. I like how they pronounce you like Skyward Sword in the sky, and then they hit us with the depths. Dude, that was so cool. We didn't even know that the depths existed for a while, me and Victory. It was so cool. God, I'll never forget playing that game for the first time. Never, ever, ever. It was so good. What's your favorite boss from each? CT, I love these questions! Thank you for the interactive questions. My favorite boss from each 3D Zelda. Okay, Ocarina of Time. Let me think. Definitely not Bongo Bongo. Who do I like in Ocarina? I don't even know. Oh, I like Twin Rova. Probably Twin Rova. I'm trying to think who all these bosses are. Let me see. There's Goma, there's Dodongo. The adult ones. Phantom Ganon stresses me out. Volva Dragon, nah. Bongo Bongo stresses me out. I like Dead Hand too, even though she's easy. I think she's really cunty. Yeah, probably Twin Rova and Dead Hand in Ocarina. And I also really like that Ganondorf fight. Majora's Mask, my favorite is Goat. Wind Waker, probably the bug No, I like the Ghost. I love the Ghost. The Ghost is my favorite one in this one for sure, with the spikes. Twilight Princess, I like Yetta with the Matryoshka dolls and the spikes. I like that one. That's my favorite one in that one. I also like the Ganondorf fight in that one, in Twilight Princess. What are the other 3D Zeldas? Breath of the Wild. I don't like any of the bosses in Breath of the Wild, I'm sorry. The most challenging out of all of them was probably Thunderblight, but still, like, I'm such a hater on those bosses. They were so boring and unoriginal. They were all essentially the same boss, which is extremely frustrating. In Tears of the Kingdom, Colgera, loved Colgera, and I love that Ganondorf fight. Love it. Why is this not working? Oh. I fought the bug and flower, but I haven't fought the ghost yet. Ooh, yeah, it's gonna be later. You have a little ways. The ghost is pretty far into... You're playing Wind Waker right now? Yeah, I think the bug is very clever the way that they did that with the tail. I think that was really cool. Big fan. Hold on, we gotta get feathers. Did I get the feather from that thing? What happened? Yeah. I feel like I have missed chests. I feel like that other room I've missed chests. Oh, sorry, I thought you were dead. I did the same thing. I took way longer than you two. Wait, what are we talking about? Yeah, as long as we find the sword upgrade, we can beat the randomizer. It's just a little stinky. Hey. Because it could be anywhere. There's so many places that we have. Like, we still have an entire temple besides this one. I getting over there? Did I miss a door? Oh. Wait, I'm not supposed to even be down here yet, right? Well. "54 minutes. Thank you, Mars. Oh, you know what? In Twilight Princess, I also really like the monkey boss. I think he's pretty cool. Do I have the boss key? No, I don't have the boss key. Okay. Okay, now see, I don't know how I'm getting back up. Is there somewhere else for me to go? I might have to go back to the beginning. Oh. Never mind. God, I guess it's been a while since I've done this temple. Isn't that where it came from? Or no? See, now I'm confused. Oh! Hold on a sec. Oh, I didn't know I was up another level here. There's 2 levels. Oh. Oh. Well, that's not a door, but still. Oh. Hey! Oh, that's not even a freaking chest. Okay. Have you watched Hell's Paradise? It's high on my watch list. Right now I'm finishing Boondocks, and then I have to pick a new one. I'll probably catch up on Jujutsu Kaisen. This is death. Oh my god! I know what I did wrong. Where is this? This is the room I was looking for, right? Yeah. Okay. Hold on, don't spoil Hell's Paradise! Please! I plan on watching it. Because isn't there a new season airing right now? Move. that's where I came from originally. Cool. Why is there... Oh. Okay, hold on. Thank you for the poached eyes. Okay, perfect. Because there's a chest over here that I certainly did not get. I love how these recharge your, whatever it's called. Hey! Things to do with no pets? What are you're Winnie the Pooh in it right now? I think this is a joy pendant, right? It's okay, CT, I didn't see it because my mod's KT is the best. KD, sorry. I'm dyslexic. Okay. I know what I did wrong in that other room. There's definitely a grappling hook thing. I do remember where the tingle bomb is in this temple. I just have to figure out which room it's in. Oh no, Katie, I'm sorry. Look, now she's spoiled too. Da Ferg. It's okay, they apologize, but still. Ah! Oh, you biatch. Money? I've made crazy progress on this sock. Are you doing a pair of socks or just one sock? Mars, you're so sweet. To KD, not to me. Mean! I'll never forget that hand photo. Mars sent me a photo of her jorking it. Unsolicited. Unsolicited. Hamadan Kalam. Okay, I don't need that. I feel like I'm usually Penny the Wooing. Nice. Excuses, that's slander. I was waiting. I wasn't sure if you were listening. Trent! Thank you so much for the galaxy. Yeah, I'm so stupid. Okay. Why you're beautiful today? Tell us. Wait, what do you mean? Why? Do I look different today? I look purty? Thank you. Hopefully this is the only key that I need. Oh, Oh, you look elegant. Thank you. I didn't do anything different. Thank you, Trent. Is there a treasure? This reminds me of the Twilight Princess water temple, like, you know, that center column that has a treasure. No. That was close. Oh god. Yeah, just turn them lights on.
Yeah, get some.
Pop that top off.
Do you mind if I just pop this top off real quick? Hey, Quad.
Oh.
Why can't you spend all day in the cupboard?
Well, I don't want to do this yet because it'll bring me down to the basement.
It's nice and warm.
Well, guess, you know what? I can do this and then I can jump. So I don't go down to the basement yet. Well, never mind. Oh, I can get up. Hold on. Okay, maybe I will stay down here. No. So much for jump, I know. Katie has the fastest figgies in the West. I have the fastest in the East. That's actually really accurate for the way that my thing is set up because KD, her fingies are in the West and Mars's fingies are in the East, but also in my inbox unsolicited. Isn't that crazy? Can you guys believe that? I hope there's only one key in here. Mars, did I ever tell you that, Foot, obviously my sister Foot, if you don't know who Foot is, that's my sister. Anytime, Foot puts, so Foot has to use AI for her degree. It's required to use generative, or something AI. I don't know if it's generative AI, something like that, which sucks, but whatever. She's like, anytime she does an AI thing of like a picture of her and her girlfriend, it always makes her Asian. Like it puts her in a kimono and an obi and everything. And she always says like, I'm never beating the Asian allegations. I mean, and I'm like, I mean, technically we're West Asian. Like Syria is in Western Asia, but, and if you look at like, if you look at my relatives, like photos, they have, some of them have hooded eyes. Or are they called, no, monolids, sorry. Some of them have monolids. But she very much does not, like, have monolids in real life. And they always put her in a kimono and an obi. And I'm like, damn, they got the obi on you and everything. They probably have the chanclas on you, too. You got your little platform wooden sandals. I always forget what they're called. They messed up my food? No! Is this where I just came from? What, did I go backwards? I must have. Oh, it's actually okay, because I want feathers. Oh, perfect! This is the feather room! Oh wait, I don't want to kill them. I just want to steal their feathers. Because I want to be able to steal their feathers a second time. Alright, come here. Thank you. Alright, relax. I can't kill you guys, so relax. Okay, perfect. Let's get these feathers. Medley or Makar? Dude, Medley pissed me off so bad. I can't stand that hoe. I have 21 feathers. Don't forget you need 25. Thank you. Feathers. I'm just gonna go in and out and get these 3 right here. See, this is the room that I was waiting for. Yesterday when I was talking about the room that I'm gonna farm feathers in, this was the one. So much easier than what I was doing before. I knew I should have just waited. What do we need feathers for? To give to some guy, some Rito guy for his girlfriend. He gives you, I think he usually gives you a piece of heart for it, so it's randomized. I'm getting extras just in case. Makore, my baby sugar Meg. Oh, there's 2 doors up here. Oh, so I'm not supposed to be here yet. This is the mini boss room, right? Yeah. Isn't it the butterfly? Yeah. Stop pooping! He's so cute. No, I know what's up there. You're talking about your unsolicited fingers. Where's the chest? Oh, never mind. Yay. So now we have 2 charts we have to check. It's insane how many charts we've been getting. We're gonna end up close to 100. We're already close to 100%. Look at this. Look how many hearts we have. I don't even think we have many pieces of hearts left. We probably have more containers than pieces of hearts left. I've only found like 2 containers, I think. Midna is a good companion. I just wish that she wasn't a predator. Because while I know that the manga isn't technically canon, and so she doesn't technically canonically kiss 17-year-old Link on the lips, she's still very inappropriate with him, even in the canon game. She's very creepy towards him. And I don't like it. She's like hundreds of years old, and this is a 17-year-old boy. Oh, whoops. Well, I'll just get more of these. Yes, exactly, Katie. She acts weird in the game, and you guys know, I used to love Midna until I got a little older and realized just how young 17 is compared to someone, I mean, what? How old was I when I first started streaming? Like 25 or whatever? I don't know, 26? And when I finally sat back and kind of think about it, I'm like, wait a second, that's gross. And she's way older than me. Way older than me. Probably multiple hundreds of years older than me. Very Greek mythology coded. I mean, if Midna was a man and Link was a 17-year-old boy, yes. What was that? What just happened? What just happened? Fast, boy. Is there treats down there and such? Oh, I've been down there, right? I think. Oh my god, that was my ESPN. Clock it. Just a sec, in the room before this, I'm like, you know what? We haven't found many heart containers. We found a lot more pieces than containers. That was my ESPN. Oh, did Aphrodite like them young? I don't really know much about the Greek goddesses. I guess I don't really know anything about the Greek gods much at all. I know their names, and I know, like, what they stand for, kinda. Kinda. Not really that good. No, Midna's not a ghost or a spirit. She's like 100-year-old. She's like a... I would argue that Midna... Let me know what you guys think. I would argue that Midna is an interdimensional being. Because she's not dead. She just lives on another plane of existence. That being the Twilight. You know what companion I really like is Fee. And I know she gets a lot of hate. But the remaster really toned her down a lot. Sorry, I didn't know that was going to do that. Oh my god. Oh god. Is there treats down there? Yes, it's randomized. That's just 10 rupees. Never mind, it's randomized. I hope one of these charts is something, because the last, like, 6 charts, maybe more, the last, like, 6 to 10 charts that we've gone after and actually found and gotten took so freaking long and weren't anything. Hey, what the hell? Why does that not work? Do you ever get anything other than rupees from chart treasures in the normal game? I don't think. You get Triforce pieces. Yeah, I think. Yeah, you get pieces of heart. I'm trying to think if you get. I don't think you get like progress items. Is there another chest behind that other one? I can't tell. Yeah. Hi, Burton. Oh, there's only 4 pillars. Okay. We're going to the basement, I think. Yeah, because I used my key, so that means we've been through all the rooms. We haven't gotten anything in this temple, bro! Move. Move. Right? I haven't gotten anything. Yeah, I've been through all these, so now we're going to the basement. Dang, we're almost done here. I don't think this is where the chest is, but I guess I'll make sure. I remember it being like off a ledge. Oh my god! Yeah, I didn't think so. Okay. I think I missed one stream and she got the entire inventory. Yeah, we've been crushing it. What version is this? GameCube. Frick. Frick. Oh, we go around in a loop, right? Eventually. There's no treasure over here, right? No. Oh, I think this... Is this where it is? actually really like this part. Hey! I don't think this is where that secret thing is either. Is it? Here it is. I remember. Your enemies look so cool. I just randomized their colors. Wait. Awesome. My favorite. Oh man. Oh yeah, this is where you throw the bomb through the top, right? Yeah. Is there another secret chest over here? I don't think so. There's only one per temple, I think, right? Pretty sure. Oh my god, I need bombs, actually. Give me that. Yep. We have 20 minutes left. I think I can finish this. I think I can finish this temple, honestly. Hopefully. Hi, Ethan. How do, Ethan? Ethan, how do? How do? We haven't gotten anything in this temple, right? Oh my god, it's been just monies and oh well, we got like 3 treasure charts. So maybe there will be something cool in there. I think we just have like 1 more room and then we could go do the boss. What Zelda game has your favorite music? Probably Majora's Mask and Tears of the Kingdom. And this one, but I say Tears of the Kingdom over this one because Tears of the Kingdom incorporated a lot of past Zelda music, including this one, into it. I think maybe only Majora's Mask wasn't incorporated, or maybe it was and I just didn't clock it. Are there any songs in Tears that have Majora music in it? I don't remember hearing like the song Healing. Maybe there is and it's like super subtle. But yeah, Tears is up there because of that. Like it's got Dragon Roost Island. It's got so many from Ocarina. But Majora, there's so many bangers in Majora, seriously. There's so many bangers in Majora. Should Zelda get a 3D movie that's more accurate? I would rather Zelda get an animated movie, honestly, because it would make a lot more. It would be a lot easier to suspend your disbelief for a non-verbal main character. I worry that the live action, whatever live action they're gonna do, I worry that they're gonna have Link speak. And he has never spoken in any of the games. He did in like the old animations, old animes, but I don't think those are technically canon. But yeah, I think it would be much easier to cope with a non-verbal main character if it was animated. Well, not cope. I think it would be easier to suspend your disbelief. So far, the live action looks pretty, but I'm worried. I'm not looking at anything on purpose because I am worried. I don't want to get my hopes up. Even, like, if it looks, I don't even want to get my hopes up a little, because if I look at stuff for it, why did this not work? What the hell? Why is this not working? Okay, I just had to... whatever. Bomb OMG? Oh, was that when I almost blew myself up? Bye-bye, losers. Oh wait, can they follow me? Yes, stupid idiots. Oh! I thought it would damage him, like Ocarina. You see that? I jumped over his strike. You ever stream any online games, like PvP games? I've done some Fortnite streams. I couldn't previously because my PC specs couldn't handle it. Now I could, though. Now we could probably stream PvP games. And I know that I'd be cracked at them because my aim in any game is like 98% headshot accuracy. Not to suck my own dick, but totally gonna suck my own dick. Okay, time to do the boss. Can you guys not jump off those platforms? I guess not. No, no. I don't think I missed anything. Are you on Master Quest? No. I don't think there's a Master Quest for this, unless it's New Game Plus. You might be able to do Hero Mode in New Game Plus. Okay, time for the boss. Whoa, look who's sucking her own dark over there. Treasure chests are helping. I haven't gotten anything good in this whole entire temple. Except, I did get a couple, ew! I did get a couple treasure charts, which could amount to something. We'll see. Do you think we'll get some sick-ass pan flute in this one? Oh, I don't have the boss key. All right, we're leaving. Bye. No boss key. Sorry. No sick-ass pan flute. Excuse me, princess. That's actually where the princess voice came from, actually. Well, excuse me. You know what I also love? I also love the Lord of the Rings animated series that had, it was like all rotoscoped, and it's so friggin' funny. Like Gandalf going oogly boogly. How am I supposed to get to my boat? I don't know how. I guess I'm supposed to like save and restart to get away off this ledge. No, bosses are not randomized. Sweet. What does this do? Take me to the boss room? Thank you, Mars. Oh, it just takes me into the thing. Cool. But now... Am I going to be on the ledge now? Yep. Okay. Let's go do these charts and hope that we get something out of this temple. Is that outside? That's not the Forsaken Fortress, is it? I don't think so. Oh, it's Windfall. Durr. Okay. No! What's your favorite progress item? Ooh, for each Zelda. It's probably hookshot for like all of them, honestly. Because it usually means water area, and I love the water area. For this one, I think the leaf is really cool and different. Frick. Please clench your cheeks that we get something from one of these 3 charts that we have. Damn, that's deep. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I want to see which ones I'm missing. 1, 2. Oh, we're missing 2, 5, 6, 7. 10. We're missing so many of these. 15. 26, 27, 28. Okay. Let's do 37. Oh, yeah. Okay. If I get nothing from this temple, I'm gonna be so confused. Well, we have some leaf checks. Let me see. We have the grotto chart that we have to check. We have to do... Oh, we have to go back to Tower of the Gods. Totally forgot about that. We have like a whole area to do with the leaf. Cool. Watch the sword upgrade be in the last one. It always is. It's always in the last thing that's on my list. Always. The item that we need, I mean. If you're new here. It's like a curse. I don't know how it happens almost every time. It's actually insane how many times that's happened. Like, oh, here's my list of 30 different things to do. And it's in the last one. Just the king looking for garbage in the ocean. Let's break the curse. We'll see, hopefully. I'm just gonna drown. Okay. One more. That's flight platform, which I have to do anyways. So northwest. Like when so many progress items were in the bottom of the well, yeah, it's like it was doing it on purpose. It knows I actively avoid the bottom of the well. And you know what? It's not even, like, nothing is particularly scary about the bottom of the well. I think it's just maybe the music. I don't know. I don't know what's, because I love Dead Hand. I like Dead Hand. I don't know why I don't, oh, is it all the redeads maybe? I don't know. Oh, and we have the cannons. I just don't know. The cannons, the gold cannons. Does anyone know? Do I need the charts? Do I need the cannon chart to actually find and defeat those cannons, or no? All right, clench your butt cheeks. We got nothing from that entire temple. The boss for the well is the worst thing that's ever existed. Dead Hand, I love her. She's such an icon. She's so cool. Okay, cool. I have 2 minutes. I'll do this real quick. Greetings, O person who has surely come to take the challenge of the big sky! You must beat her record! It's 10 rupees to enter. Ew, a challenger! Okay. No! Terrible timing. Oh God. Oh God, does this go all the way across? Yes, it does. Oh, of course I miss it. Okay. Oh no! Oh, I friggin' suck. Do I have to get past that? Do I have to get past that? Sploosh! Damn it! Oh no, now I need magic! Does Granny Soup give me magic? Yeah. Okay. This is my last try. Okay. Oh no! Friggin' suck, bro. Why do I suck so bad? Okay. Oh, thank you, Shiv! Shoot. I missed it again. think I'm gonna make it. How am I not making this? Is it because I'm going off to the side? Okay. Okay. Wrap it up. I still have 2 minutes. I don't think I'm gonna make it. What do you just have to do a straight shot? Bro! Alright, well, we'll start tomorrow with trying to beat this. I guess you just gotta get the timing right in the beginning. First and third, I believe, do the trick. Damn. Alright, well, whatever. Thank you so much, Shiv, for an extra 5 minutes. And thank you, Wolf, for the PayPal. I'm gonna go do my application right now. As soon as I end stream. Thank you, thank you, thank you, Wolf. That was very generous. John, Lizzie, Melanie, and Mars. Thank you guys so much for the bits. You're so sweet. Even though I'm sure some of them were malicious. Because they usually are. Sometimes, just sometimes. Shiv, thank you so much for not only the extra time, the 5 minutes, but also for a flirt tax. KKC also paid a flirt tax, which is very nice. And also KKC donated 10 freaking subs tonight and did 5 last night, which is so incredible and so generous. Thank you so much. Solid 5 out of 10. What, the charcuterie? Mars, what do I have to do to get a 10 out of 10? We talked about our prison fantasies today. What more of a charcuterie could you possibly want? I'm so shocked that prison fantasy didn't bump us up a little above a 5. I know the music is so nice, Thomas. Me and I always do my Irish step dancing. I used to win Irish step dancing competitions as a child. Oh yeah, you did put a man in Twanch jail today. High five. I did see that go down, but I was trying not to bring the vibes down, so I didn't read a lot of those. I hope you guys, of course you did. Oh, Isaiah, that was a lie. I totally forgot. So, do you guys remember when we first started this randomizer? I did Irish step dancing, and then I was like, did you guys know I used to win competitions as a child? That's a total lie, but I forgot to tell you guys that it was a lie. That's why I mentioned it a second time just now, but I almost forgot again to tell you that it was a lie. Good job, Shiv. I know. Also, thank you so much, gifters on TikTok. Trent sent a stinking galaxy, which is so nice. Thank you also, Thomas, Boosh, Trent, thank you again. Iman, Liban, Steph, Caroline, Callie, aka Hello Kitty Dork, Nitera, Steve, Harley, Pikachu, Schlubs, and Thomas, thank you guys so much. Imagine telling the truth. The high five. High five. Gaslight Girl Boss. Gay peep. Gay peep. Yeah, I totally... It's like the electrician thing. Remember, there's like 400 people running around out there thinking that I daylight as a electrician by trade because I forgot to say that it was a lie. I love lying when it doesn't matter. Like when it's funny. And I could just tell you later that I was lying. Gatekeep. Yeah, exactly. Girl guesser! Okay, I love you guys. If you're over 18 and new, join the Discord. I go live every single day, 4 p.m. Eastern time. Sundays we do early stream, but more info on that in the Discord. We also do gaming together, watch parties. You get notified when I go live. You also get to vote on what I play. We're going to be doing the new Resident Evil at midnight on its release date. So the second that it becomes available on Steam, we'll be doing it. I know, I'm so excited, Harley. Good night, everyone. The link to the Discord is in my bio. All my bios, wherever you're watching from. I love you. I love you. All of my videos are up on YouTube. All my streams for the past several years are up on YouTube. So if you'd like to catch up, you can. I will see you guys in Discord. Good nighty night.